Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. Nigerians have come hard on President Muhammadu Buhari and his new fine puppy, okay, who is doing his bidding locally, okay. In the days of Buhari, we know that we have the Bukos and the, and all that who were working for him, Fulani headsmen and the rest. In the day of Tinubu, we know that one of the people now working for him, one of the people, clearly, sincerely speaking, is, Dokubo. And they're saying, majority of what you accuse Nnamdi Kanu of doing, for which you have put him in prison or wherever he is now, and you have not thought of, releasing him, and you call him all kinds of name and brand him. You are doing worse. You did worse. And you're tracking the same thing for Tinubu. Activists Nnamdi Adeyanju threw tantrum at Dokubo as they clash in an interview. The same thing, the federal government, as we speak right now, is accusing our brother of. It's the same thing you were doing. The same thing, not a different thing. Same thing. The same thing you accused him of is the same thing you are doing. And it's sad that nobody can really see, okay? Or they're seeing, or they pretend not to attend to it. It's the same thing, not a different thing that you accuse Nnamdi Kanu of. That's exactly what you're doing. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Majority of what you accuse Nnamdi Kanu of doing, you did worse. You are trekking and you are carrying out impunity, committing crime for Tinubu. Activist Nnamdi Adeyanju asks Dokubo, tells him, you are not doing well, as they clash in an interview. Nigerian activist Nnamdi Adeyanju has come for Niger Delta militants, Dokubo, saying to the warlord, you are even worse than the IPOB leader, Nnamdi Kanu. All Nigerian government accuse him of and has kept him in DSS custody for some time now. You did and you are doing worse. And nobody is answering you. You hold weapon in front of camera. It's not a secret affair. You make a public declaration and you post it on Facebook. DSS has not asked you a single question on weapon carrying, if you're licensed, or how you get those things. Speaking during the Mic On podcast, Deji accused Dokubo of doing worse than Nnamdi Kanu when he was in the prime as the Niger Delta militant. While questioning why Dokubo says someone without a certificate should be president, Deji asked him if Asiru would like a truck pusher to conduct surgery on him. Nigerians know what they are saying and why they are asking for Tinubu's qualification. Don't try to push it under the carpet. He accused Dokubo of threatening to unseat a sitting governor, and right now nobody has come out, to ask Dokubo what he means by that. Everyone is quiet and nobody is really speaking like they should. It is sad, but it's the reality of what is going on. Majority of what you accuse Nnamdi Kanu of, you do worse, and you are even doing worse now. You take weapons, you're training soldiers somewhere, and you come out to tell Nigerians that these are the people you are training in case anybody wants to come against Tinubu. What about the military of Nigeria? What are their responsibility? Have you forgotten that Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, being sworn in as president, is the commander-in-chief? So what exactly are you doing? So, Deji Adeyanju, I personally think you have spoken well. Now, thank you very much for, your points, well valid, and we'll look into it. However, I will put a disclaimer here, and this is not to support Tinubu, not in the least. Dokubo is not to be blamed. You heard me correctly. Deji Adeyanju and all Nigerians. Now listen, don't crucify me. Take it easy and I will explain to you. In Nigeria, we have two laws. There is a law for them and there is a law for him. When it suits the government in power, there is no rule of law. In this country, less than 2 months ago, Asiri Dokubo has been on social media, Facebook, and all cuts across social media platform to release video of him speaking to supposedly people he's training, mirroring image of what, in quote and unquote, Nigerian government accuses Nnamdi Kanu of. The same thing, not a different thing. DSS, police, army, soldier, nobody has investigated it. And he's not trying to say it was Photoshop. No, he did it and even spoke and said, these are my guys. Do you get me? Do you understand me? So if Nigerian military system, security cannot deal with the nitty-gritty because this guy is under the protection of Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, why do you say he's at fault? It's our system. This is how they roll. Tinubu knows what he's doing. What they're accusing Nnamdi Kanu of doing is what they all are doing. And who, when somebody else does it, that person goes to jail. That person is detained by DSS indiscriminately. More and more things happen to such an individual. But when some other person does it, it's okay. It's the normal thing. So why were you blaming Asiri Dokubo? If since he did that video, or when he also showed himself carrying a weapon, the government of Nigeria, the security agencies, whether DSS, police, army, or whatever, has called him immediately for questioning. Where did you get it? I thought the other day that they were accusing. Besides, we're not speaking for these people. We're just making a comparison. They were accusing Godwin Emefiele of being in possession of arms, firearms. What is Asiri Dokubo doing? What's the difference? That's what I'm saying. Don't see if you say a tree, that the root is beginning to dig into your foundation and eventually it's going to destroy your house, that you want to deal with that tree. You want to make sure that tree has no source of supply again for it to continue to grow and to pride and to continue the roots, to the stems to continue on the floor to begin to destroy underneath. You don't go and cut the leaves. You don't do that. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. What do? You aim for the root. For if you can get the root off the ground, you solve the problem permanently. So I ask the question again, who is to be blamed? Leave us a comment. God bless. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Bye for now.